Hello and welcome to another First Glance. This is the Realms of the Three Rings by Free League Publishing. This is for the One Ring second edition. This just came out. I just took delivery of it last night. This is not a required text for the One Ring. It's a supplement. And if you order this through Free League, you'll get the PDF for free. And that's what I did and what I would recommend. The Free League books are always fantastic. The cover, it's like a linen, like a cloth feeling cover, and the paper in here is just, it's gorgeous and fantastic. You always get the maps at the front and at the rear. This is the player map where you might mark down where you want to go, and then the GM or the lore master in this game will count the hexes as you do a journey, which is one of the rules, one of the kind of side games in the One Ring. So this book comes in at 132 pages, and let's just take a look here. Wonderfully easy to read text on here. It's a light background, dark text, easy to read, especially for those of us with old eyes that maybe cut our teeth on the old 1970s Lord of the Rings movie and books before the Peter Jackson movies came out. This has to do with the three different communities of elves, the elves of Linden, Rivendell, and Lothlorien. This will talk about those specific cultures, as well as has got several landmarks that you can throw into the game as far as adventure locations. Landmarks are not adventures. It's merely a site. There will be a rumor, some lore, a location, and then there's kind of schemes, things going on behind the scenes, and you can use those to then build adventures and take what you will from there, as much or as little. Sometimes I just take the map, and sometimes I take the whole thing. So let's take a look at this. Beautifully evocative art. Like, that is just fantastic. That looks like Sam and Frodo wandering through the old forest, and Sam seeing the elves for the first time. Or is this Rivendell? Hard to say. I think it could be wherever you want it to be. Here's a history of the elves. Most of the books have the black and white kind of sketch artwork, and I absolutely love that. I think it's fantastic. It's very niche with the One Ring. Here we talk about Linden. And for those that don't know, Linden is over here on the western margin of Eriador. And then Rivendell, you're going to find, if you follow the river, here's Rivendell right here. And then Lothlorien is going to be way down here on the eastern part of the map. My hope is that at some point they expand. They just came out with the Moria book, but I'm hoping that there's going to be a Rohan and then eventually that way into Gondor. So we'll see what they come up with in future. A lot of information here about Linden. Some great random tables for just exploring in the area. Oh, that is cool. I like this. I like the standards and symbology for the houses. That is very cool. And we get to Rivendell. Great 3 or 4 color map of Rivendell, the Hidden Valley. Looks a little different than Peter Jackson's Rivendell. There's your mini meetings in Rivendell. There's Elrond, his stats, Arwen's stats, Glorfindel's stats, then Lothlorien. Does this have Haldir, elf minstrel song. So songs are not covered too extensively in the book. There's a paragraph where it talks about during the fellowship phase, you can write a song, and it's good to see that here there's maybe some more examples or descriptions of some of those songs. There's Galadriel and Celeborn. And then the days darken. So this is going to be kind of what's happening in the area at this time, and maybe some threats along the way. That's cool. I like that picture there. Here's the timeline. Nice. And here's the landmarks. So I think you get about 10 of these. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 landmarks. So let's look at those briefly. So again, it's not a huge place. It's based, but you could make an adventure out of this. You've got your rumor, the old lore, like what's actually happening here, background locations, and then schemes and trouble. And this is going to be kind of events that could happen if you go and explore that. And so then you just run with that and make of it what you will. That looks cool. I will probably put that into something. Valleys of the Dwarves. Excellent. Vineyards of Gloria. Would not want to work on that vineyard. The Wailing Hole. The Horn of Echoes. That's just the sound of that already has me intrigued. If I do nothing else, I will make that a, well, it says here it's a wondrous item. Blessings in hunting and awe. That would be really cool to put into a campaign. Oh man, that is beautiful. Yeah, this book is fantastic. If you're a lore master, you probably want to have this just for the lore. If you are a player, if you're playing an elf, I would probably invest in it as a player. If you're not a player, if you're just like a Tolkien fan, I mean, there's enough cool stuff here that, you know, and the appearance and the feel and everything of this book, this would absolutely be something. If I didn't even play this game as a collector, as a role player, I would absolutely have this. And then if you want to be a High Elf of Rivendell, here's the, to roll up a character. You've got everything here that you need. Or an Elf of Lorien. And then solo rules. So solo play, the Strider mode has really taken off over the last couple years. And they've started to put solo mode stuff into the books. And here it is in the Elf book. Fantastic. So this is Realms of the Three Rings by Free League Publishing for the One Ring, and definitely going to put this into use. Thanks a lot.